Is that camera really 1899?
Very cry. Yes, yes. I cried even in school. No, never mind. Jarvis the butler. Jarvis. Daniel Worsley. We will explain the asterisk. Sam Jenkins. Samuel Worsley. Captain Philip Ratcliffe. Martha Dooley. Dr. Hammer. She's Dr. Hammer. If it wasn't for Dr. Hammer, he'd have snuffed it years ago. How true. How true. How true. Give this to your mother. Sir Huxtable Redcliffe, or isn't he here?
No, he couldn't make it.
Gibbet! Got something new. You're a thespian now. Okay. Dodger! 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 No! It doesn't say the deaf in here. Alfred Smart. Alfred Smart. Let's stick this on your dick, you got. No, sorry. Margie Struthers. Humphrey Trippington. Where's Humphrey? Humphrey. Sorry, yes. With an asterisk. Queen Victoria. Make the most of it, mother. You're starting well right at the very beginning. It's over, by the way.
Goodwill.
Quiet, please.
Spread out brought you something tonight. Not that any of you deserve it.
That one last.
Keep taking the tablet.
Thank you, Doctor. To George, the Manor House, Collingham, from Dolores at Monsignor. Message. Wishing you well, you bad, bad boy.
Say got joined up letters, my lord.
No, that's the capitals. I just wonder whether the word stop comes in, that's all.
It's a telegram.
Thank you very much. That's what you're paid to do, properly. Come on. Wishing you well, you bad, bad boy. Stop. Dolores and all the other girls will miss you, and both your rosy cheeks, exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. There. Another message of goodwill to me. Respectfully thanking you all for your excellent custom over the years. Stop. This is from Alfred Smart. Hope you will pardon mention of facts and that you still owe us £317.13.5p. Stop. Appreciate settlement before you leave. Sincerely, Alfred. Stop. Well, Alfred can go whistle for his money for start.
Oh, there'll be more, sir.
You know, I think I could have done with a couple more.
I think he's guilty.
Let's go.
Well, who sent this one? It reads, "Who am I? All cut to pieces." Obviously, some of you definitely struggle with writing English language. You just have to cut these pages. And your sugar too sweet, and George will be late. Says in writing. He made me wait.
What are you going to be late for?
Most of you wait for your money from me, and most of you wait on me. But I'm not impressed with this sort of thing. Not at all. That's how often Dolores that was made. Well, I do hope that all of you enjoy your English here today. It's the least I can do, considering that
George Sweets,
you're all
I'm Inspector Crane. I'm here to arrest you for the murders of Marcus Lee of Sleasbury and Harold Knight.
What you been doing, George?
Get up! Not away!
I'll take my horse for
Away!
You do it. Right, I need a search party.
I'll come.
You'll do. I need legs. One more. Thank you.
Did he just volunteer or did he tell him to do that? I can't believe how he's got into this.
Florrie, get out of the way.
Got him, Dad, got him!
You got him then! Hey!
Is there anything you wish to say before we lock you up?
Please him!
No. Do it by the book. Not this one's.
I would like to tell you all, I think that you are.
You all are.
He's dead!
Yes, he's dead. He's dead. Right, body, let's move it.
You need some volunteers, I think, to help him out of the place. Checking out there.
This way.
Anybody gonna lend a hand?
Have you offered your services?
Not after last time we won.
Oh, what are you trying to do?
A spoon?
I wasn't misleading you before, honest.
Sorry, PC comment.
You're
got the yard away before we started.
I'll have to go and check with the boss first. I have to be in blue.
Well, it's about Jarvis, you know. I mean, I told you he knew more than he said he knew. Oh, right then. Did he tell you anything about them? Did he tell you anything? What did he say? Was it anything to do with George? You know, George, I'm sorry. In public. So you know about the gun? Yeah. And you know about him, the lake?
Rachel, would you...
Right, pathology report on George Sweet, the 5th Earl of Covington. The cause of death was the subject died after suffering an allergic reaction to a rare drug called sugarloaf. The drug had been added to a drink of some kind and would have taken effect within less than an hour. Interesting.
Excuse me, send the officer to shut up.
Yes, definitely.
That could catch on. You may make a fortune. I'll continue. The subject was otherwise very healthy, apart from, interestingly, ladies, I haven't got any copies of them. There were an assortment of bite marks discovered on his neck, collar, and lower back. The bite marks were human and probably female. Cause of death is most unusual and must be considered suspicious, highly suspicious.
They went to Sydney and it's up there.
Did you realise that? How much?
Did you see my name?
There's no asterisk there. It must be warm in here.
Too late. I'm professional. I do what I do for money and that's all.
Somebody give that woman some money.
I already signed my contract. I presume I can't change, can I?
Have you given 2 out?
Not yet.
You've got 2.
That's you.
How much
Signed 2 contracts.
You've given 2 out.
Excuse
All
me, is
right.
this soliciting your own husband?
I am not married.
I have no interest in the law, so
Indeed.
I don't want anything to do with solicitors.
You don't know anything about the
Don't stick to the rules, presume.
Unless she offers more money. Or have you already taken money from the other?
Second one.
No, you can't do it then.
You said you had no money. You're not lying. It's no surprise. You're not lying.
Give me my money back.
It's in hand.
It's in your pocket now.
Why does he want to paint it?
We had it, well, it was in the vault.
So this will?
This is the last will and testament of George Sweet, the Earl of Coddington, of Manor House, Coddington. On this day, the 4th of November, 1898. I hereby revoke all wills and codicils made by me at this time, heretofore, and appoint Sam Jenkins to be my executor. I give and bequeath the sum of £10,000 to my butler, Jarvis, in gratitude for his excellent service and discretion.
I should have had that. Jarvis, I want to work with you.
You're still sacked, Jarvis.
Thank you.
There's more. To my dear wife, Jojo, I give the title deeds of the manor house and the sum of £20,000. And apologise that it was not forthcoming earlier. To my son, William, I give one piece of valuable paternal advice. Go boil your head, you odious little twerp.
Hey! No! That's my William! No!
I'm only reading. As for the rest of my wealth and possessions, my design is that they be shared among those to whom I have caused the most hurt during my happy but unworthy life. I have asked Sam Jenkins to take care of these little matters, and I am pleased to bestow the following. To my first wife, darling Florence. My first wife, darling Florence, a charming portrait on pewter, entitled The Sour-Faced Virgin.
Madonna.
Florence, this goes with it if you need to.
The oath. The oath.
To my second wife, dear Dawn, as a token of my deep affection for her, the stuffed remains of the dead cat. Dawn, please, can you come and get your stuffed remains? You need to be careful. It purrs if you turn it upside down. And to my good friend, Bernard Fry.
Madonna.
Would you like to come up, Bernard, and what we have for you? We have... No. A delightful shrunken head.
Not yours, this is it. It's cold.
In the presence of us present at this time, who is the present that must be legal then. That's it.
What have you got?
Can I just have your attention, please? You look at home on that stage. I'm going up in the world. Promotion.
Will you get on with it?
I'm just waiting for Simon. I've stood here many a time waiting for Simon.
They're not here yet.
You've requested some further information on people attending the Earl of Coddingham's last cast. This is what we've gathered so far. Bernard Fry.
Yes.
Some doubt surrounds his conviction for robbing a daft old biddy. It is now believed that George Sweet carried out the attack and promised Fry £10,000 if he would own up to it. Fry, of course, received nothing except a jail sentence. He's a fool. Flora Sweet.
Yeah?
Gained financially from the death of her father. May have been an accessory to his murder. Other information I've got is Dawn Sweet. Gained financially from the death of her father. May have been an accessory to his murder. Jojo Sweet, alias Lady Coddingham. Overheard by one of our officers referring to her husband's manhood in a most derogatory fashion. Claims he promised her a £20,000 dowry, which she did not receive. William Sweet, though of the masculine gender, he's often seen prancing about in his undergarments, kicking his legs in the air.
They can't touch you for us.
Calls himself a genius artiste of thrilling physical.
You can't say it, don't.
It says he deserves to be locked up on these grounds alone. Jarvis, no, I've got my doubts about Jarvis. Jarvis the butler has convictions of being drunk and disorderly and kicking a policeman's horse. He's right to be booked.
Where is the policeman involved?
Hobbling around outside. Charlotte Gnomes, do not believe a single word this charlatan says to you. Gnomes is a compulsive liar and a complete
fraud. And those are from Detective Inspector Dudley. Thank you.
I've got a forensic report, but before I do, I mentioned earlier that you have to be careful about things being taken. Now, I did ask, where is my pencil? It has not turned up. I should be watching. Right, forensic report. The subject is sugarloaf. Sugarloaf is a drug used in the treatment of various nervous disorders. Extracted from several types of mushroom. It is sold in powder form and must be added to pure alcohol and left for 2 months before it becomes effective. Those who take the drug soon experience a sense of peculiar well-being, which lasts for several hours. Even in very large quantities, it will not prove fatal unless the person taking it has developed an allergy to it after years of overuse. Sugarloaf is a very expensive preparation. It's also very difficult to obtain.
You now have 10 minutes to put your final bits and pieces together and to make a few more sales if you've got anything to sell. Including your body inspector. We've now got to sort out who's got most money. There is a prize for the person with most money, but it's only those who started off with no money who are eligible for the prize. So if you have an asterisk on your name, you're entitled. It would be interesting to know who has most, though, if you could all pass it up as we go along. There are certain things which are worth certain amounts of money. First of all, the stuffed cat. Who's got the stuffed cat? You can trade it in. It's worth the value of money which we can put against. So unfortunately, I'm sure you probably paid more for it. It is only worth £20. So, here's another 20 for you. But I'll take the stuffed cat.
Well, I wasn't coloured.
That's not in the script.
It's not in the script, but
It's all right.
it's quite alright, you can stuff your cat. Again. Secondly, oh, by the way, just for your information, you didn't know this, but it does carry an everlasting curse. The shrunken head. Who has the shrunken head? Garth, Garth's got a shrunken head. It's worth £20 if you want to add it to your money. You'll have that and get rid of the shrunken head. We'll put that back in the classroom where it came from.
That's got a curse.
Thank the Lord it didn't, yeah, it's got a curse in it.
That's got a kiss on it, doesn't it?
And finally, the sour-faced virgin. Not many of those in here. That's worth £20 as well. You can keep it if you wish. But no, I'll have the money. You'll have the money. Because that's not a curse in it. Right, who owns a musical instrument?
Me.
Can you all come forward, please, the musical instrument?
Were they in here?
Inspector Trade has one. Each instrument is worth £40. But only if the person who owns it is willing to carry out the task given in the instructions that came with their instrument. Anyone unwilling to do must deduct £40 from their total. Are you all willing to do what it says in your instructions? You can use any piece of...
Is this going to be McNamara?
You can create the music can take any form you wish, singing, playing solo, or in a group. You can pretend one of those is a squeeze box, you can play with anything you like. You can't sell, it's too late to sell, you should have sold it up. You know, it can be anything you wish. Very good, I don't think it's a start again. Lane. That's no. Thank you. Oh yes, you can have your £40. No, it doesn't matter. Anything you wish, Vic. Go on. Vic's going to do a trumpet solo.
day.
Fantastic. Anybody else?
Captain, can I have a job?
Anybody else? Who's next? Are you doing it as a group? A group. I am dead, but I'm now my own ghost. You can get up as well, it says in the bottom of yours. Just come back as your ghost. It's the near-death experience I've ever had. £40 each, yeah. 40 each, there's £40. £40. Keep putting that up with it. £40. Any more for £40? £40. £40. That was more to it, yes. And if you have that instrument, you can have £160. The extra money was hidden in the trumpet. So who had the trumpet? Go and get another some more money, Shane. Trumpet. Another £160, because that's, if you look down the funnel, that's why it sounded so awesome when you played it. It was £160 stuff. Now you won't really find it, Vic, it's from 10. Second version. Second version, you have I'd like to thank Johnny Piggs for serving the death notices. Now, if you all count your money, and see who's got most. Who's got more than £200? Including yours, Vic, yeah, including your 160. Okay, James, we've seen you, you can be hand down.
One over here.
£200, anybody? Okay.
Sam.
Johnny Pig, yeah, we need to make sure you've not got an asterisk on your name. Who's got more than £220?
More than.
Johnny Pig's got more than £240.
Yeah.
How much you got, Johnny Pig?
320.
320. I'm glad my death was worth something, so.
I was well paid for your death.
Okay, come here, bye. That's all right. Can you get to a box of chocolates, please?
Oh, hang on.
Oh, sorry, the wine is
Ivan, I've got more than that.
Oh, hang on, I asked you had more than 220.
Sorry.
Hang on, you haven't got anything.
I've got 6.
Sorry, Johnny Pig.
What's she been doing to get that?
Don't ask.
Don't know that much. Now comes the sorting out of the murder. I think we need the inspector again.
Hey.
Inspector Crane, you've been busy today.
Yes. I think it's a PC copy, which is
PC Copy's got another bit yet, don't worry. How to solve the murder. You can all go home by midnight, don't worry.
Have the brown envelope sold. Want it official?
Oh yes, official on the stage.
Now is the time for you to say who you think killed George Sweet. We want you to do this in groups. We don't want more than 8 people in any one group, and we don't want more than 5 groups in total.
Just keep the tables, maybe. That'll work.
Yeah.
Keep the tables.
Okay, right. Now get them sorted.
recognise it.
You'll be glad to know we're going to solve it.
You cop it.
I've got my doubts about you. I've my doubts about you all evening.
Right, now you're in your groups.
Maybe even more suspicious.
Shush. Now that you're in your groups, here are a few things to bear in mind. Firstly, if you need to look at any evidence, PC Coppit has copies of most of it. Right. A strange note George Sweet received earlier, something about who am I, all cut to pieces, could, I believe, hold some very important clues. Secondly, I would like to remind you that we're looking for just one murderer. I've ruled out the possibility that it was a conspiracy. Thirdly, the murderer was not told in their character information that they are the murderer, nor how they carried out the crime. It could be you. Finally, when you've decided who you want to accuse, you will need to elect a spokesperson in your group who will explain your theory to everyone else later. Good luck. Right, Coppit, we're going to solve it.
Jimmy's Queen Vic's been put forward, Gibbett's been put forward anymore. I thought Johnny Pig was...
Johnny Pig!
So he killed me off. I'm only a ghost, you know. Anybody else? Right, votes for Johnny Pig. Most noise wins.
Yay!
Okay. Vote for the convincing death of Lord Blenkinthrope. Another vote's been put. Final one, vote for Gibbet. I think old Giblet has it. Chocolate tomorrow. And now, the solution. Who do we think? Who on your table do you think is it? They're accusing you. This table think Dodger did it. Any particular reason? Right, your table. Any spokesperson in? Jarvis did it. Any reason? Still your biographical notes. Very notes. Yeah. Your £10,000. Jarvis, your favourite from over this table?
Oh, thank you.
Anybody on this table?
Florence Sweet.
Florence Sweet, why is that? Sorry, Florence. There's lady in waiting for the Queen, by the way.
There's a runner.
Revenge. On this table.
I think I did.
You think you did it? Yep. You can't remember because this loss of memory thing.
No. I just didn't like the man.
Didn't like the man.
There's bell issues.
And I thought I was going to parents.
Okay. And your table?
He thinks Gertrude did it.
So, Gertrude did it. Why do you think Gertrude did it?
Gertrude was a con artist.
This table think that Gertrude did it because I think she was a bit of a fraudster as well. And this table. Who do you think this table? Ask Queenie and Lady in Waiting. Who do you think? Lady Coddingham. Why do you think Lady Coddingham?
Married to Captain.
This table are blaming you. They're saying you're in love with Captain Ratcliffe
And
and...
you wanted to get rid of your husband so that you could have your inheritance.
That was wonderful, considering that you're in love with him as well.
You didn't know that. You were.
I deny everything. And this table, who do you think? This table also thinks Lady Coddingham.
Yeah.
Why? Because they did.
He's going away by himself.
Lazy scone.
Thinks if she kills him, she's going to be in for a lot of money, and she doesn't know that he's actually leaving penniless. Can we have another one?
And what do you know?
As usual, we don't agree. It was Jarvis.
Mark thinks it was Jarvis, wasn't it? This is unanimous of these two again.
This is Billy again.
Now we don't know who it is either, because when we got the copy we put it in here, so we haven't got a clue either. So if PC copy can do things with Jamie, I'd like to read it out.
Oh, it's not a posh gold.
He's having problems.
Must have been him. He nearly died on the way out.
He did die.
I know.
I'll sit down.
I was going to put the hat up, but
Stop playing with your helmet.
Stop reading it.
This case is an unusual one in several respects. Everyone in the room appears at first sight to be suspect. All of you have good reason for thoroughly disliking Sweet and for wanting him killed. He died after someone added something to his drink. Practically all of you had the opportunity to do this, as Sweet wandered among you earlier. The means used to kill him, however, were very unusual, and by considering them carefully, I believe we can correctly establish the identity of our murderer. You remember we said earlier we're looking for one person acting alone in this, there was no conspiracy. Now, the drug in question, Sugarloaf, is very difficult to get hold of. The one likely source for it was from a batch which was stolen 3 months ago from Dr. Hammer's surgery. On the day of the theft, some people here were attending a gala dinner with Her Majesty in London. None of them could have stolen the Sugarloaf. If you attended that gala, would you now please stand up?
Go sit down.
Nobody else there? No? Right, thank you. Sit down, please. Sugarloaf is only fatal to those who become allergic to it. George's allergy was mentioned in the latest issue of the Cuddington Gazette, which everyone here has seen. But for Sugarloaf to be effective, it first needs to be added to pure alcohol and left for several months. The person who added it to Sweet's drink would therefore have had to prepare it in advance and have known several months ago of his allergy to it. Who here would know that? Only members of his family or people who knew him well, or people with access to his medical records. If you do not belong to any of these categories, would you now please stand up? If you don't belong to any of those categories, please stand up. Everybody just check that the people standing are the ones that should be standing. Right, thank you, you may sit down. As you can see, we've already eliminated a number of people from our inquiry. Next, there was a bizarre note delivered to Sweet which seemed to contain some kind of threat. It read as follows: "Whom am I, all cut to pieces? Add your sugar to Sweet and George will be late. Serves him right, he made me wait." What does it all mean? Well, Sugarloaf was added to George Sweet, who then became the late George Sweet. That served him right, that he kept his killer waiting. But waiting for what? Justice, perhaps? Money? An apology? There are 3 final clues in the Sugar is Sweet note, which help us to identify exactly who our murderer is. For a start, the letters in it look as though they've been taken from many different newspapers and are in many different styles. Does the killer have some connection with the newspaper business? Secondly, there is the mysterious repetition of the word "me" in the note. An easy slip to make when writing something out, but when part of a document created with as much care as this one, unlikely to happen unless it was deliberate. Thirdly, although many different styles are used in the note, one is very distinctive. All the letters have a P. All the letters have a piece has been cut out of them. Doesn't make sense. All the letters have a piece has been cut out of them, and they've been cut to pieces. Our murderer is in fact closely connected to Captain Ratcliffe, whose father owned a magazine. She was expecting a large sum of money from Sweet, which she never received. In this way, he made her wait, and her own real name involves the same kind of reputation as the me in the note. These facts are alone enough to identify her, brazen hussy that she is. She has also as good as confessed. Hold up, cut to notice, please. If you put together all the letters in the distinctive cut to pieces style, I in your, then the N in and, A in late, the M in him, the I in right, the T in right, and the E in made, the letters spell out the word dynamite. Lady Coddingham, alias Babylon Jojo Dynamite on legs, and accuse you of all murdered your husband. What do you have to say to yourself before we lock you up and throw away the key? I have been waiting for this moment.
I don't want anything to do with that. I'm glad you didn't come back to me now.
He served everything, he got the rat.
Right, so the table that got it right was the Queenian thing, and this table here. That makes a slight problem with the prize, because the prize was nothing actually, apart from £10. And it was £10 to be donated to the winning table's chosen charity. So if you 8 people would like to donate to children in need, and so you've won nothing apart from donating some money to children in need. So we give it to somebody to donate to children in need. Thank you. Right, so I think we should have made, apart from having a good evening hopefully, I think we should have made round about £100 for church. That's if everybody pays up. Don't feel guilty, I want real coloured money. You can't pay with the children in need.